Welcome to Shibuya. This is an incredible place filled with a lot of activity, and you can see a lot of people crossing Harajuku Scramble in the distance. This is one of the biggest attractions to Tokyo, just this Scramble. Hi. I'm gonna be walking with you and taking you to the other side of this area from Shibuya to Harajuku. Now, you don't have to take the subway or the train. It's actually a lot closer than you realize. So, go the other way, camera, there you go. We're gonna walk through the construction of Shibuya Station right now, and this will take you out to Harajuku Scramble. Now, the station is under heavy construction right now because of the 2020 Olympics. They're redoing Shibuya Station, so there's a lot of new things happening in this area, which is really exciting. Those of you who have been to Japan before are gonna appreciate the changes next time you come back, hopefully soon. Now, this place is a massive media frenzy as well. You can see billboards and signposts and all sorts of stuff around here. There's Shibuya Station, there's the sign up there, and you can see there's a lot of construction. That's the new station that they're building up there. Do you see the construction? This is one reason why I'm here to film this. So the light is gonna change. The light is gonna change really soon. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds, red, 45 seconds, green, or blue in Japan, we say ow. And we're gonna walk this thing together and then take you Harajuku. So thanks for joining me on this trip. Once again, we're live in Shibuya and I'm taking you to Harajuku on foot. Fight our way through the top here. Everyone's taking selfies. You got a good one? Look at everybody. Tour group. So there's the Starbucks up there where everyone is having a coffee and watching us watch them. Whoa, it's just crazy. Everyone's going in every direction. All right, we did it. We made it to the other side of Harajuku Scramble. That's the biggest obstacle. Now it just gets a little bit easier. Basketball Street or Center-gai. Shibuya Center-gai, and we're gonna walk through here to get to Harajuku. I don't like Shibuya crossing, the Harajuku crossing, because it's just so crowded. I try to avoid it, but I'm actually filming this area for a main channel episode. So it's nice to bring you through here live, because I'm here. This is one of the most colorful areas of Tokyo. Basketball Street that cuts across from Harajuku Scramble. Once again, we're live in Tokyo for those of you joining us. We're in Shibuya. I just crossed Harajuku crossing, and I'm taking you to Harajuku on foot in 30 minutes or less. It's like ordering a Domino's pizza or something, right? We can do it. I do walk quite fast, so your speed will probably vary. I'm sure it will. It is a Saturday afternoon, about 3:30, 4 p.m. in Tokyo. Oh, that looks good. Some ramen action over there. Yeah, we're power walking. I see some of the comments here. I actually have my GH5. I'm filming background on the changes that are occurring occurring right now in the city of Tokyo for the 2020 Olympics. And there's so much construction, there's so much change. I think it's good to document it and maybe give you an update on what is changing, what the venues are, what the events are for the 2020 Olympics. It's pretty exciting. All right. We're almost finished with Basketball Street, or Center-gai, Shibuya Center-gai. This is the way I usually go to get to Harajuku. Now at this McDonald's, which has been here as long as I remember, they did renovate it, so it's a lot cleaner than it was before. But we're gonna take a right here. A couple of times there have been viewers that tracked me down, following where I'm going, and they could find me. It's kind of cool, but it's also kind of scary when someone starts shouting your name. But that's okay. All right, we're gonna also now, instead of going left or right here, we're gonna go straight. Just cross the street. There's a police box or koban over there, but we're gonna go this way between the buildings. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Thank you for the super chat. I will definitely be getting a cup of coffee after this. So this is a small little side street that is off of the main streets. It goes up a hill, and there's a lot of restaurants and things like this along the way, and I'm speaking really loud to try to muff out the copyrighted music, but it should be okay. There's lots of little places. Most of it is Western food, because that's what Japanese kids want. They don't want to eat washoku or Japanese food when they're out and about in the city. It is a weekend, so there's a lot of girls on girl day out, I guess, sort of stuff like that. I'm not invited to those. We're not invited, so we're just gonna do it our way. All right. An organic cafe and restaurant. That looks pretty cool. Again, like, the businesses in this area are changing every couple of years, I think. The pace, I can't even keep up with it. If you want to be a Shibuya master, you have to come here all the time and document the changes that are happening. Again, there's more construction up here on the top of the hill. You can see this used to be a big department store, I believe, and they've torn it down. Going to be building something new. So we've come to the end of the walkway, the narrow walkway. We're going to hang a right. And there's a secret Uniqlo here. The faceless people. Haha. Okay. Believe it or not, I think we're like halfway there. So you can see some manga on the cartoons. It almost looks like a fusion of style. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is nice. So this is to block out the construction. Lost in space. Whoa, looks like they're crushing the city of Shibuya. He does not look happy. All right, now we're at the opening. This building under construction here, that used to be the Apple store, and now it's gone. So they've moved the Apple store to Omotesando right now, so Omotesando store is really busy. But we're gonna hang a left instead of a right. And I'm gonna take you up towards NHK. Now, if I'm late for a studio shoot, which has never happened, but I've been a little bit delayed, and I've had to run to NHK to catch a studio shoot. And when that happens, I take a different route. There's another more direct route, but it's not as scenic. That's happened before. Sometimes it just happens. The train's delayed, or you just get a late start, or you miss the train, and you gotta run. And if you've watched the series, you know that I like to run a lot more than normal people. But hey Jim, thank you very much. I will. I really do appreciate the super chats. That if you go down this way, it'll take you to the Tower Records and another main street, but we're cutting through Shibuya to get to Harajuku, and up there is at the end of the street lies the next stage of this. Once again, like, I haven't been up this road in a couple of years. No, in a year. And I see already a lot of new businesses that have sprung up. That Denny's on the right has been here forever. This is what the streets of Shibuya look like. Oh, I took a picture of that truck. A lot of these trucks, you see the one coming here with the koala looking bear, they have advertisements on it, and their job is just to rove around Shibuya, either blasting music or showing, like, especially at night, they'll illuminate the billboards, and it's cheaper to drive the truck around. Here it is here. It's cheaper to drive the truck around than it is to buy advertisement space on billboards. It makes sense. If it's moving and it's blasting music, you're probably gonna look at it. All right. So, okay, now this is where the station area of Shibuya, the section that's very commercial, starts to. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat from North Sweden. Oh, cool. Gadag. So this is where the city of Shibuya, the shopping district, sort of, and you can see more construction for the 2020 Olympics. A lot of buildings are undergoing construction. The commercial area ends, and right up ahead starts where Yoyogi Park is. This is sort of like a transition area. Turn the camera around. Transition area, and you can see up ahead, just it's very open, and that's where the park starts. I've spent many times in this Starbucks on the second floor, just relaxing and waiting. The third floor, people don't want to climb the steps. It's usually more open. Again, so much construction going on because of the 2020 Olympics coming. People are rebuilding. I like this. They put the noise meter, the decibels that they're creating, so they don't disturb the neighborhood. That guy sneezing probably added another couple decibels to it. Here's the station, Shibuya Station, and then we're way up on another area. Let's just keep going. Yeah. All right. So you can see now we're in an open area. Just the landscape completely changes, and we've left behind all of the shops. It's quieter. The air is not any better. Ah, there's a truck coming. I better run it. I don't want to miss the light. So these are the 100 yen buses that they have around the Shibuya area. They're pretty nifty. They're different than the city buses that you can get passes to. This is a Harajuku bus. It literally says on it right there, Harajuku bus. All right, we're ready to go. We're making good time. We've been gone for just 12 minutes. We're already in Harajuku pretty much. This is crazy. Wow. There's NHK right there. Do you see the big satellites on the roof? NHK is like a city within a city. I remember I fractured my leg about 7 years ago. And upstairs there's a hospital inside the building, which is pretty incredible. This is where we came from. In the distance you can see Shibuya leaving us while we move. And more construction, check it out. More construction. It's crazy the amount of construction going on. And there's NHK there. There's another satellite on the left side. But the studios are, there's a cafeteria in there. There's a studio that I used to go to often was like in a hallway, and they have like dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of studios in there. And there's a lot of offices and such, but nowadays a lot of shows are being produced off-site in other studios around the city. All right, you can see how different it is, right? I mean, we've only been gone for 14 minutes, and it's very pleasant here. You can hear the birds chirping. You can hear me interrupting the birds chirping by talking to you, but I'm just gonna be quiet for about 30 seconds and let you just take in the ambient sounds. This stadium is a structure that I believe that was built for the 1964 Olympics, and I'm going to be taking some video of it as soon as we arrive in Harajuku. That's why I'm actually doing this walk, because I have to work and take video, so I might as well bring you with me. Yeah. And in the distance, you can see Shinjuku. Right there is the art tower, and the city hall is the tall building on the left. Very cool. And this has a really 1960s kind of cement structure feel to it. I believe that, I can't remember what events they held in here, fencing maybe? Certain other events that required less table tennis maybe? So we're gonna get another look at it when we look back, when we go a little bit further past it. Now you can see the Docomo Tower in the center of the screen. That's in the center of Shinjuku. So technically, my favorite walk, the camera, my favorite walk is this walk from Shibuya, and I go past Harajuku. I go through Meiji Shrine, through the back, through Meiji Shrine. There's a walkway, and it takes you almost to Yoyogi, the station, and then from there it's another 10 minutes or so to Shinjuku. So you can walk from Shibuya to Shinjuku in about 40 minutes. But this walk, I'm shocked that we've only been gone for 16 minutes and we're already in Harajuku. Literally, this is now the entrance to Yoyogi Park, and they have a lot of cultural, ethnic festivals here, like a Thai festival, a Sri Lanka festival, an India festival, a Nepal festival, I believe. Today, there's nothing going on. Well, thank you, Tobias. Was Peter in the house? Our good friend Peter. PVG. Oh, look, they're doing something over there. Little jump rope action. Over here, they have futsal courts. Do you know what futsal is? It's like a miniature soccer. Let's see if I can jump up there and give you a look. A lot of people picnic out here. It's a very comfortable day too. All right, I'm taking you up. Hold on. All right. There it is. There's the stadium. These two are from the 1964 Olympics, and you can see people playing futsal, which is a miniature soccer. I've been invited many times to play, out of shape and always get injured, so I no longer play unless it's a really good team, and I like to, you know, yell at the opponents. Then I lose my voice, and nobody wins. Nobody wins. All right. That was fun. So I'm actually here to take these buildings because they're part of the 1964 Olympics. I'm gonna walk past the, oh, and let me just show you right here. You see those stairways? That stairways will take you over this road where there's traffic and take you straight into Yoyogi Park. Okay. So why don't I do that? I'm gonna take a short detour because we're making really good time. I said in 30 minutes or less. I don't want to get there in super less. That would be embarrassing. Although it's in this direction that there's a sign for the 1964 Olympics that I want to take, so I gotta be quick. I don't want to lose the daylight. You can see the sun is setting here in Tokyo. And there is some really nice street art and graffiti here. So I want to point that out too. There's in the Shibuya and the Harajuku area, a lot of the street art is really good. So those of you who are joining me, I'm walking from Shibuya Station to Harajuku Station in 30 minutes or less because it's insane. And you don't need to take, this is actually probably faster than taking the train. I'm serious. So if you're in Shibuya and you want to get to Yoyogi Park, right now we're at less than 20 minutes and we've just arrived. And Yoyogi Park, as you know, is pretty much Harajuku. Here we are. So we can look back at Shibuya. We made really good time. All right, at the end of the stairways here, where the stairways start again, you can see Yoyogi Park, and then we're gonna hang a right. So, I want to thank Jim, who's moderating this. So thank you very much, Jim. And I want to give a quick plug to Peter. PVG is releasing a video tonight. It's also about prisons. It's about a man who was wrongly accused in Texas. I don't want to spoil the story. Definitely check out his channel. Peter will tell you more in the chat. I'm sure he's watching. But I'll put a link in the description as well, so you can. I'm talking about you, man. So I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out, because this story is really good. I like what he's doing with the channel. He's using his talent to like highlight stories from other artists, other creators, which I think is a really good thing. It's creative, it's informational, it's educational, and it's just a really awesome idea. All right, here we are. In about a month, this area is gonna be just filled with cherry blossoms and absolutely beautiful. Although I don't like Yoyogi Park for cherry blossoms. I think that there's not enough trees and there's too many people. But it's still, when I come here, it still always brings back memories of the last 15 years of living here in the city. There's Yoyogi Park. There's a kind of a man-made lake. I guess it's man-made as well, but there's two lakes here in the center. And these are cherry blossom trees that you see that will be completely white in less than a month. In fact, you can see just a little bit of red on them. So the buds are starting to pop out. There's always a drummer or artists here as well. That's right. And there's always a lot of crows. You can hear them going, caw, caw, caw. All right, time to go down. I'm debating whether or not to take you to the 1964 Olympic emblem or through the park. So I'm gonna take you through the park because we have 8 minutes to get to Harajuku Station. I meant it when I said 30 minutes or less. I will literally run if I have to, but I would have been there had I not taken this detour through the park. All right, here's the entrance. This gate's open from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then 5 to 5 p.m. during the cherry blossoms, during the winter. So in the summer months, you can see the times are different. Summer months is on the top and the winter months are on the bottom. No dogs, no dog doo-doo. Clean it up yourself, folks. I'm gonna try to walk to the beat. I like that the fact they put the map of the park down on the ground. Oh, I was right the right way. So you can see we're here. We just walked across here. We're here. This is where the lake is, but we're gonna take a right and then book out of here to Harajuku Station, which is right there. So we're almost there. Oh, he stopped drumming. Why? No, dude. A lot of people that are picnicking. There he is, the drummer. Awesome. Okay, now we're taking a right. You can see a lot of people come out. This is actually more than usual for February because it's so cold. Again, these are all cherry blossom trees. These will be insanely white. I mean, just white, but probably insane if you've never seen it before. In about a month, less than a month. A lot of people come here on dates. You can see my shadow on the bottom. A lot of people come here on dates. It's like romantic. You'll see people like kissing and making out and stuff on the grass. A friend of mine, he used to play, come with his buddy, two guys, and they would play catch, and then they would throw the ball and accidentally miss and make sure the ball would go to a couple other girls and then use that as an excuse to start talking to them, but I never did that. Somebody else. All right. We've got less than 5 minutes to get to Harajuku Station. We're doing pretty good. Oh, that's very neat. Like jugglers out. Such a beautiful day today. I'm gonna go off-road. Couple of dudes chilling over there. Yeah. Of course, there's always the dog fashion shows. Kawaii. Going off road. Now I'm really starting to pick up the speed. Yeah, you can, there's some question about if you're allowed to drink alcohol in the park. Yes, you can do it responsibly. The reason that we have these kind of, this freedom is because people who do drink, they're not idiots. They don't get into fights outside. They're pretty responsible. People do overdo it, but there's usually friends with them to help them get home safely. It's a very safe place, Japan, and you could walk down the middle of the street in Shinjuku after midnight and you'd be safe. That's a good feeling to live in a place that has that kind of safety, but I mean, do it at your own risk, because if you're gonna drink, don't overdo it, and the drinking age is 20, so drink responsibly. I'm talking to you, Peter. Yeah. All right, we're almost there. Here's the entrance to, this is the main entrance to Yoyogi Park. You can bring your own food, have a picnic. There's trash cans in the park, but there are also little cafes that are kind of pricey. The vending machines are the same price wherever you go. All right, there's a restroom there, and now we're out. On the weekend, you'll see some guys from the 1960s dancing that look like Elvis, but today they don't seem to be out there. The dancers, I believe they're called the Shirleys. I can't remember their names, but there's usually a group right out here, either skateboarding or they're doing a dance.
I don't know.
All right, we're 2 minutes away from my self-imposed deadline. There is some art on the road. It's pretty cool. Now we're about a minute away from Meiji Shrine, the entrance to Meiji Shrine. Meiji Shrine does not connect with Yoyogi Park. You have to leave the park and then come around. And you can also, if you want a picnic, pick up some, I think they're always here now. This is festival type food. Yatai made their tents where they prepare food, usually takoyaki or okonomiyaki or yakisoba. I'll walk by that real quick. A baby castera. Wow, that looks good. Yakisoba. Takoyaki. Nice. No time, no time. Smells good. If only you were here to smell it. We're like, can I make it? No, it's... All right, we're gonna do this. This is the entrance to Meiji Shrine. As you can see, it is filled with people, and you can see the torii. Stop for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, Meiji Shrine, okay. Now you see these chains on the bridge? This is where all the goth girls used to hang out, but I think the goth girls were banned. There's Harajuku Station. We're gonna do this. Yes! We're here. 30 minutes. We totally did it. That's Harajuku Station. The clock right now on this live stream says 30 minutes. We did it, despite the detour. Harajuku Station, everybody. Nice. Very cool. So that's all I wanted to show you. I'm gonna get back to work. Come back around here. I had to run, I knew it. I knew it, but we got there. Oh wow, thank you for the super chat. I didn't get a chance to see all of them, but I do appreciate it. And I know Jim usually gives you a thank you as well. So thanks for that, Jim. You can see, here's what I was talking about before. We walked through the NHK Plaza, which is that walkway right here. And there's Yoyogi Park. Very, very nice. We did it. Now I have to get back to work. So I hope you enjoyed this stream. Takeshita Dori is about a 30-second walk that way. You can connect that with the stream I did on why I don't like Takeshita Dori. That might be fun. Oh, it's crossing, it's crossing. Okay, just made it. There's Meiji Shrine, there's the entrance. And across, oh, I can't walk over there. Just across the street over here is where the sign that I want is at. I gotta cross here. Down this way is Omotesando. Down the street here, we'll take you to Omotesando Hills, Cat Street, the intersection with the Tokyo Plaza Mall, yada yada yada. That's a colorful outfit. Oh, marble. Okay, so I'm gonna end this at where I'm gonna film. All right. You guys still with me? There is Shinjuku, the Docomo Tower, with Harajuku Station in the distance. That's where we were. This is the Meiji Jingu Harajuku Station. They put Harajuku because people didn't know the two were basically connected. This is the Fukutoshin and the Choda line. All right, and now, the reason why I'm here. I walked it, and now it's mine. This banner is, I think, the only thing that I know that's a reminder of the 1964 Olympics. Boom! I wanted to film this, and now I'm here. Very cool. I don't know what happened to the emblem. I guess it was snatched. But the rest is here. Yeah, that's a shame that's not there. Anyways, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me on this live stream. Thank you for the super chats, and thank you for all the support. I made it. Tomorrow, my friend Joseph Tame is going to be running the marathon and live streaming it in 360 video, which is so cool. His website is Joseph Tame, or Joseph JOSEPHTA.me. That's his website. He uses the ME domain, which is part of the end of his name, which is pretty cool. And check it out. I think it's 5 p.m. New York time it starts in the evening, and in Japan I think around 9 a.m. or so. But thank you, everybody. See you. Have a nice day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye from Harajuku. We did it.